Hello my friends and welcome to episode 16 of our Football Manager 2019 Let's Play with Glasgow Rangers. Just a quick rundown from the last game that we played where we drew 2-2 against Real Madrid. If you haven't seen that episode, go check it out now. We played Dundee, we drew 2-2, a very rotated side, and we battered them. It was something like 33 shots, but we didn't put enough on target, we didn't test the keeper enough, and a 0-0 draw. Unfortunately, the result that we came away with when I was about to go and put a final push, Sawasa, I'm never going to pronounce that right, got himself sent off. Assistant manager said I should appeal it. I did, didn't work, unfortunately. So then we played Inverness Cali, and I looked at this week. This is a double game week we've got. We've got the Celtic in the Betfred Cup and Benfica. So again, I went with a rotated side. Jada Silva in there getting an 8.1, Casey Palmer in there, Jordan Rossiter, Stephen Kelly in there as well. We won 4-0. Brandon Barker, Jordan Jones, Jordan Rossiter, and an own goal from Jamie McCart getting us a result there. They did have 10 men for the majority of the game, which probably did affect proceedings and make it a bit more comfortable for us. I'm going to go select a team for Benfica, then we're going to have the Celtic game today as well. Nice double header, so hit like if you are enjoying this content and if you enjoy double headers, because it lets me know to give you more of them in the future. I'll see you pitchside in just a second. So we go with Werner in goal. He's returning from injury. It's his first game. He could have played in the last game, but I thought, you know what, I'll throw him in this one and see how he gets on. Give McCrory the game. Juranovic at right back. Walker Peters is on the bench because he is a bit tired. Tavernier is now playing with the youth and reserve sides, just trying to get fitness back up. Goldson and Katic and Barisic in the midfield with Ross McCrory holding. Arfield, Jadis in the midfield with Marin, Solomon and Alexander Isaac also making his return. He did play in the last game. Had a bit of a shocker to be honest, but I feel that we need that threat going forward. Shanklin just, I don't know, there's something about him that just doesn't work for me. I'm hoping that we can get him out of him eventually. Dapo Mabudi as well behind, but I feel this is maybe just too big a step. We're going with a positive mentality, so hopefully we can stay on top of Benfica. A draw would be good enough for us here, because we beat them at Ibrox, and it would keep us ahead on the head-to-head scale with Leon to play while they've got Real Madrid. So a draw puts us in good shape for the Europa League, and also gives us a big chance in terms of the Champions League qualification, because we play Leon in the last game at Ibrox and hopefully just be a point behind them or two, meaning it'd be in our hands. Not really the best first half here. 8 shots, 1 on target. That is not good enough for me. They've made a sub already as well. Connor Goldson losing possession quite a lot as well and struggled in the possession in the opposition's half. Okay. So I'm going to assertive. I'm not happy with the performance, and they've straight away made a change. João Felix coming off for somebody as Marin goes on a run and is crunched down. One of our Croatian contingent, Antonio Marin, of course. Right, we need to demand a bit more, I think. So come on, demand more. Don't know why it wouldn't let me do it straight away there. Got a focused Barisic with the corner, whips in towards his countryman Katic. Goldson down for Jadis. Oh, he's put that wide from about 7-8 yards out. He's not even hit the target. That's really disappointing. On a stronger foot as well. Arfield tied in, Marin tied in, Isaac tied in. We're going to have to make some subs soon. Isaac heads down. Juranovic back to Isaac. Marin. Oh, that's a penalty. And Borna Barisic is going to step up for this one, as he always does. Can he tuck it home for us? Of course he can. Get in, son. 4 for the season for Barisic. We're going to make our change now. We're going to bring on Jordan Jones as our first change. Just gives us that bit of, counter-attacking pace and power on that right-hand side. Next up, we're going to bring off Juranovic for Walker Peters. He's not great for fitness-wise, but we'll bring him on, get him some game time. As we finally start to see some highlights straight after we scored, I don't really want one. Oh, Jonason behind Katic. Werner equal to it. Other subs that we can make, we can't bring off Barisic. He's shattered though. We'll bring on Shanklin for the last sort of 10 minutes for Alexander Isaac. Again, just gives a bit of fresh legs on the break. Jordan Jones picked up a knock as well. That's not great going into an Old Firm game against a side that hasn't been beaten domestically yet this season. Cleared away. Conte. Jota. Jonas. He's got men over. Rafa. Good save from Werner. Straight at him, to be fair. So you would expect him to make it, but still a good save. We needed him to step up big there. Goldson heads away. PZ. Oh, it's over the bar. Just slow it down, lads. Just slow it down. No need to be rushing this kick. See Ross McCrory just in between the two centre-backs there. I really like that about the half-back row. It's cleared away though. It's not a great clearance, but it's full time. Benfica 0, Rangers 1. We're going to skip straight to the Celtic game as soon as I've done the team talk, but that is a great result. It's another 1 million in the bank. We'll see pitchside for the Celtic Cup final in just a second. We come back. We're going to go into the Celtic game in literally just a second. I'm going to submit the team, go in. I'm going to do that on camera. Don't normally do that, but I wanted to bring you back to show you this. I didn't even ask for it. The financial fair play update came out and the board made extra funds available. So that does give us a transfer budget of 17 million. We are over wage budget though, which might be a bit of a problem actually spending much of that 17 million. However, I did actually ask the board earlier on to go and get me a player. I seen it was transfer listed, I've been scouting him for a while. And I was like, do you know what, that's an affordable fee. So I said to the board, go get him for me. They agreed. And we now have Rob Holding coming in the 1st of January. A very, very good centre-back. English, homegrown as well, which will increase his value later on. If we can get the maximum out of Rob Holding, I think we've got an absolute gem on our hands. We beat Celtic to signing him as well. His preferred move, it did say Celtic, but I went, do you know what? I believe there's a good chance that he will actually want to stay with us. So I went for it. And he comes in on the 1st of January. And will bolster our defensive line quite considerably. Between Reynolds, Browning and Carter Peters. We don't really have, Carter Vickers rather. We don't really have a whole lot behind the initial Katic-Goldson partnership. Holding is going to come and he will compete, and I believe he could even knock out players out of that defensive partnership. Team selected for today, I've just made one quick change there, putting JJ Silva on the bench, but it's going to be an exact repeat of the last games. Line up, everyone's fairly fit, and I think this is the team that I want to go with. Just look at that team we're against though. Sanchez, still got Scott Brown in there, Cahill, Conte, Byron Melling, who I looked at, Livakovic, who was recommended to us in the first episode, Martinez up top, which is a bit of a shock, but they sold Edouard right at the end of the transfer window, and they've had issues with Lee Griffiths, so a couple of players out of position, which might go in our favour. We're going positive mentality for this cup final because we are Rangers and we don't play defensive football against a team that's unbeaten, especially in Scotland. We go to win games, and that's what we're going to try and do today. So we kick off, and we're just sort of playing it around the midfield early on. Going to get creative as well. Hopefully we can get this to work out for us. We've actually got a couple of tired players. That Vicinio is fairly tired as well. Even looking at the bench, you've got Nietzsche on the bench, Rogic on the bench, both very, very good players. It's a very strong Celtic side. They've had a very strong transfer window in the summer. A lot of these players are on loan though, which is kind of what gives me hope that they've spent all their money on wages for loans. It's difficult to spend 8 million on loan players, but basically I'm kind of hoping that means that they're not going to have that money. That disco is disallowed, which is good for us, because we've not started this game well. I'm wondering if it was offside. It was. Line's coming in at a strange time, but it does look like he was offside at the time of the header to me. Going to go with a show some passion because that's what we need right now. But apparently the game doesn't let me do that just now. So, show some passion. We've got a corner. Barisic whips in towards his countryman Katic. Head down. Goals in. We're 1-0 in front in a cup final against Celtic. That is what this is about. It's taking a set piece. But we know we're good from set pieces. We know they've got a big height advantage with Nikola Katic there. We aim for it every single time. And he comes up trumps once again. He hints the post this time, actually. And it comes back to Connor Goldson, who just slots it home. Goalkeeper, really not got much of a chance. Werner launches this one out towards Juranovic. Actually a very good ball. Set to go to centre backs, but that was quite cleverly done. Marin. Isaac takes over. Isaac, it's 2-0! Oh, what a goal! Good bit of teamwork there. Isaac and Marin were running each other's way, but when the tackle came in, Marin went down. Isaac just took the ball off him. Runs through and slots home unchallenged. Marin comes across here, and as you see the challenge, Marin goes down, but it lets Isaac go in. I'm not convinced with the positioning. I'm not convinced with Marin coming inside in that situation. But it has worked out spectacularly from us. And right now we look the fitter side as well. They obviously played on Thursday night. Compared to our Tuesday or Wednesday game. I think it was Tuesday we played. So, we've had an extra couple of days worth of rest. And that right now is working for us. I'm going to go, don't get complacent, because, they've got a team that could really come back into this game at any point. They've got some absolute quality in that team. And I'm going to just wait them out for their subs, really, as Barisic plays to Solomon. Arfield, it's a decent... It's in! 3-0. I was going to say it's a decent effort. It's hit the post. The goalkeeper doesn't even dive. So when I went, it's a decent effort because the goalkeeper's not dived. It's caught me out as well. Barisic plays a short free kick to Solomon. Finds Arfield in space. He takes a touch. Right-footed shot. Goalkeeper doesn't really dive. He moves towards that direction, but I'm thinking it's going wide when he's not diving. Hits it inside of the post and clips in. Oh, what a goal. Barisic with another corner aimed towards his countryman Nikola Katic. It's just over the bar this time. He's so good in there, Katic. They've made all 3 subs now, and that means, for me, we are in the driving seat. Solomon starting to tire. Marin starting to tire. I'm going to bring Jordan Jones on, but I'm going to bring him on for... No, I'm not going to bring him on for Marin. I'm going to bring him on for Solomon and then swap them round. And give Marin the left-hand side for a little while. I like to have the pace on, or the extra fitness on the right. I don't know why, but it just seems to work for me. Barisic heads down. Marin. It's a poor pass from Antonio Marin. And Bayern Mieling, the only man that was ever going to get to that. It's cleared away towards Lee Griffiths. Goldson's missed it. Griffiths on his left foot as well, but Axel Werner equal to it. Marin's just picked up an injury. That's not ideal. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to bring on Mazrek. We'll set Scotty Arfield out there. Which is he better on, right or left? Orange about halfway. Orange about halfway. Right, we'll put him on the right. And Jones on the left, just because we've got a natural player at least. That's a great clearing ball for Alexander Isaac. I've not seen the highlight building up because obviously I was trying to get the substitute made. You'd expect our on-loan man from Borussia Dortmund to do a bit better in that situation. They've got a free kick now. Griffiths, Werner equal to it. Sanchez, away by Jones. I was going to say if it stays in play, it's got a chance of getting there, but it's Arfield that's chasing it. He's not the quickest. We're going to bring on Jada Silva for Borna Barisic now. That means Jadis will take over the set-piece routines. But I'm fairly content with this. They've not lost domestically this season. And I was kind of nervous for that reason, because I know how strong their team is. And, it's quality in every position. So I was nervous about this game. We started very, very poor, which added to it. But after that show some passion, we really kicked on. We got to the set pieces. Suarez brings down his man. That's got to be a yellow ref, surely. And that's full time. 3-0, our first Betfred Cup win of the series. Our first domestic cup, not including the league one as well. That is smashing stuff. Also to highlight, from the last game, Lyon lost 3-0, which means we're second in that Champions League group. Which, in turn, I believe, means that we have an obvious game for our next episode. It will be Lyon at home. Do you know what? We'll just do it as a double header. It'll be a bit of a gap double header with Lyon and Celtic for the next game. Then we'll go through the January transfer window and come back for whatever's going on at this end. We'll work that out nearer the time based on what our Champions League and Scottish Cup situation is going to be. But that is going to end this episode, guys. A great episode. A win against Benfica, putting us second in the Champions League group. A win against Celtic, winning us the Betfred Cup for the first time in this series. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.